Today's presentation is about stress in the workplace. Our team's name is the Dream Team, and it consists of me, Natali, Robbie, Nehls, and Marshall Altom. And our key topic today is stress. With the workload being carried by many people these days, stress has been brought up a lot of times. I'm sure a ton of things come to mind whenever you think about stress, from family struggles to financial struggles. There are a ton of things that can contribute to the amount of stress we encounter in our daily lives. With us being students and some of us working full-time jobs on top of being full-time students, we encounter a double whammy when it comes to stress in the workplace, and the way people cope with stress can add to their character as a person. Stress is a thing that some people do not realize can cause so many health problems and many other problems. So this is an introduction into what this article covers, and I hope that it will help someone when it comes to finding healthier ways to cope with stress in the workplace. To start off, you might want to know the definition of what stress really is and what it means. Stress is a psychological response to demands that possess certain stakes for the person and that tax or exceed a person's capability or resources. For example, Mondays are really busy at my workplace, and so Mondays are probably the most stressful days out of the whole week. So when I come home, I have to take at least an hour break before working on schoolwork, or else I just get really overloaded and stressed out. The causes of stress, such as workload, money problems, and other things, are called stressors. When it comes to the article about stress in the workplace, the number one stressor is the workload that an employee has daily. At my job, our workload is huge, and so it causes a ton of stress. And whenever you feel like you're almost done with something, they add more to your pile, and so it just creates even more. The workload makes up 46% of the photo in things that cause in the main causes of stress, followed by people issues, juggling work and personal lives, which can be very difficult when you're a student and a full-time worker, and the lack of job security. Job security has become very important due to many layoffs that have happened. I'm sure some of y'all remember Enron and all those people lost their jobs. It's hard to have job security whenever you know that stuff is going on, but sometimes when you learn how to cope with it, it makes things very easy. Me personally, I get headaches from stress, I have anxiety, and I've learned to cope with many things with being a full-time student and a full-time worker.
Workplace stress can cause a lot of strain on your body, which are negative effects that occur when the workload demand exceeds one's capability or 25% of people say that their workplace is the number one stressor in their life. 14% want to strike a coworker but did not actually do so. For me, most of my stress does come from work. Getting my managers to let me off on time, for example, is a big stressor because I'm never sure if I'll make class on time. Another example would be, I do sometimes want to strike my coworker. I think he is an idiot sometimes. In the end, we still smile and don't. Violence is known as a behavioral strain, which also involves overeating and alcohol and drug abuse. Okay, speaking of stress, behavioral strain, for sometimes after work is very stressful for me, I do go home, go to the store, and grab a drink from time to time right after work. One, I'm off early. Two, nobody else is available to hang out anyway. So I have a drink and then take a nap. Many people also tend to have the most common strains are physiological strains, blood pressure, and artery disease are very common, but these strains can also people do not realize can be caused by stress. the mortality rate seems to be higher when it comes to effects on high stress levels.
Stress in the workplace also comes with a very high price tag that employers should keep in mind when giving employees large workloads and short deadlines. There's a $3 billion price tag annually because of things known as hindrance stressors. Hindrance stressors have a weak negative relationship to job performance, which can lead to negative behavior, negative attitudes, illnesses, and cause employees to miss work more often. These stressors can cause a high employee turnover, causing the company to spend more money on training materials for the new employees. At a company I used to work with, we were always assigned with last minute projects that were of utmost importance. We would be told, you have till the end of the week to finish this. And it was something that would normally take a week or two, and we would be assigned it on Wednesday and have to have it done by that Friday. I was there for about 6 months, and I left after 2 other people I started with left, and by 8 months after I had gotten that job, so 2 months after I quit, all the employees I had worked with had then left that company because of the short deadlines, and it was just too much pressure and stress, and we would all feel it. It was just really negative on us, and it led to people getting sick and experiencing all these negative side effects. On the plus side of stressors, there are challenge stressors that lead to positive emotions and problem-focused coping strategies. These employees are still subjected to stress-related illnesses, but due to their dedication to the workplace, they will go to work anyways. More things that add to this price tag are the amount of diminished productivity and the number of workers that suffer from back pains and claim workers' compensation charges. In conclusion, this article shows some shocking percentages when it comes to stress in the workplace and shows there is no end in sight in the amount of stress employees can face. Americans tend to be working harder and longer days, and absenteeism due to stress has increased tremendously. With many students graduating and looking for careers, they will soon face these workplace struggles, and I hope that they can learn to cope so that their health is not affected. We are not alone when it comes to workplace stress, and although you may not be a CEO of a company, you too can still carry a ton of workplace-related stress.